What's up YouTube, Capital G here, checking out a brand new number XC monster that just got revealed. This is coming out in the OCG in their Collector's Pack 19, but we should be getting this in the TCG version of Battles of Legends 2019. I'm just calling it that because we don't have like a real tentative name for the set. We have a release date of July 12th, but we actually don't have like an official name for the set yet. This is number 97, Drag Revion, and it is a rank 8 Dart Dragon monster. It has 3000 attack, 3000 defense. Stat line is magnificent on this card. It is completely generic as it just requires 2 level 8 monsters. So think about decks like Blue Eyes and probably like Dark World. Those are some of the decks that can summon rank 8s pretty easily. Even technically Thunder Dragons, because they also can rank 8 fairly easily. It says the first effect, and actually second effect is hard once per turn. First effect is just really fantastic. Cannot be targeted by an opponent's card effect. That is just amazing. I mean, no effect failure, no impermanence for your opponent. They can't use, Ultra cards like Sequidius, no Sky Striker, Widow Anchor to stop you. Basically, if you're activating this effect, a lot of the common meta cards that like answer, monster effects, especially like effect failure, impermanence, like Widow Anchor, they're just not going to be useful on this card. And I think that that is excellent, especially when you're talking about a 3000 body. I mean, think about how some decks struggle to kill Boiler Dragon, and this guy gets protection from spells and traps as well. So I like that. Just off that effect, I think it's already a pretty good card. Effect number 2, you can detach 1 material from this card. That's the cost. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn. Also take 2 numbered dragon monsters from your extra deck and or graveyard, except another copy of 97. Special summon one of them, and if you do, attach the other as to it as material. Also, monsters you control cannot attack for the rest of the turn except the special summon monster. This is a card that feels like it has an incredibly high ceiling. The only problem with this is if you do special summon one of those number monsters from your extra deck and not the graveyard, Master Rule 4 is definitely going to rain on your parade, mainly because you have to have another extra monster zone open to get that monster out on the field. I think the potential of this effect is actually quite crazy. You being able to get something like number 99, your Topic Dragon, that's a 4000 monster that can summon other monsters as well from the graveyard, so you could basically completely rebuild your board just off number 97. You also have number 38, the Hope Harbinger Titanic Galaxy. That dude has 3000 attack. We all know it because of like Blue Eyes and other decks that have played it historically. It can also suck up your opponent's spell cards and force you to attack them when they attack with little monsters. Really good card. You can go for something like number 92, the Heart Earth Dragon, which was the cover card of Cosmo Blazer. And it's really interesting because this card allows you to go straight into not just the number monsters, but you can actually go into the Chaos versions, the C number monsters. For instance, instead of going into number 92, you could go into C92 and you could just equip the 92 as a material. If you guys don't know, a lot of the Chaos versions or C versions of the number cards get bonus effects when they have the original monster equipped as material. Something like 107 Techon Galaxy Dragon, it would be the same exact situation. There is a really dirt cheese play with this card, and that is using number 100 Numeron Dragon. Number 100 Numeron Dragon is a rank 1, but it does have the effect where you can detach a material, then it gains 1000 attack for every single rank that is on the field for XC monsters. And since you would have a rank 8 plus itself being a rank 1, you'd have 9 combined ranks on the field, and it would be 9000 attack, and it would still be able to attack your opponent. So if your opponent doesn't have any monsters, you could literally just one-shot them from the Numeron Dragon itself. It is really interesting, and I think that this card has some good targets. I think that really the only thing that's going to hold this card back is the fact that you got to open up that extra monster zone if you're looking to summon from the extra deck. And realistically, you're probably not going to use your graveyard. Now, I do know that you can summon, Dark Matter Dragon from this, but that's really not that important because you'd inherently be able to go for Dark Matter Dragon through the rank up process anyway, so it's really not that big of a deal. I guess you could drop Dark Matter Dragon plus another monster, and that might be kind of cool. We see how good Dark Matter Dragon is in like Blue Eyes Guard Dragon, setting up the Amorphic Goliath plays and whatnot, but this seems like actually a really good card. The only thing that will hold it down is simply Master Rule 4. Outside of that, this card's actually pretty good in my opinion. I think that it actually might be better than good. I think it's actually great, mainly that targeting effect. that targeting effect is going to be relevant for a very, very long time. But whatever you guys think of number 97, Drag Ravion, leave it in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.